Hello everybody, today is Monday for me, but when you're seeing this, it is going to be Wednesday, so happy Wednesday. Today is another What I Eat Wednesday video, and this one is still my leaky gut protocol. I'm going to do an update later because technically this is let's see, like a week and a half that I've been doing it. So I'm like on my second week of it, and I was going to do 3 weeks. So I'll update you guys on just things that I've learned, a little bit about my body, because I was a little surprised about some things. So, but it's going really well, so that's really good. I'm just gonna show you that I'm eating some leftovers because I wasn't really good at planning this video out. So I need to finish the leftovers that are in my fridge before I go grocery shopping today, and I need to clean out my fridge. It needs a good like wiping down and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna do that today, and then I will actually show you probably my grocery haul that I get because of it being more leaky gut and like keto paleo based instead of having like all the dairy and stuff that I was having. Really quick, if you're not following me yet, I will pop up my Instagram on the screen because I post a lot of things about my life on there. I also have a link down below in the description box. Make sure you always check the description box because I always keep things down there. Please give this video a thumbs up if you've liked it because it really supports my channel. And you know, let me just show you what I'm eating for lunch now. I made this pho or pho. You know the Vietnamese soup? If you're not familiar with it, oh my gosh, you need to try it. It's amazing. This is literally just the leftovers, so it's like mostly broth, but I will do a recipe video for this in the fall. I didn't want to do it in the summer because like who eats soup in the summer other than me, but the flavor is amazing. And I have chicken thighs in here, and I did the 0 carb noodles, and it is just amazing. If you love like Asian food, I like the flavor in this is actually pretty close to the soup that I usually get in the restaurants. So this is the last bowl of that. I had made this I think on like Sunday, and we pretty much ate it very quickly. And I'm just trying to get rid of all the leftovers in my fridge because I'm going grocery shopping today and I need to clean my fridge out. And then I'm just gonna eat some of these pickled cucumbers. These are not the fermented ones. These are the ones that I had pickled. And I have so many cucumbers. Like, look how many cucumbers I have. So I'm giving most of those to my friend, but I am going to fill up this jar with pickles so it can like just pickle in the fridge for this week. And I'm sure I'm going to get like way more cucumbers again. So this is what I'm gonna eat for lunch, and then I'm going to quick sit down and meal plan. And then I'm going to go to the grocery store and I'll show you guys all that, and then I will show you like what I'm cooking for dinner. Back from my grocery haul. Sorry, it's a little cloudy. It's been like storming on and off all day long. So I did get a little bit more stuff, but some of it was for my husband. So it was like sour cream and half. And so I put that in the fridge. That way you guys, like, that's not stuff that I'm gonna have. This stuff up here I got at Martin's, and so I saw this vanilla hazelnut tea, and it's caffeine free, so I really wanted to try it. I feel like every single time I do a grocery haul, I'm showing you a new tea that I found. I'm sorry, I just love tea so much. So this is what's in it. And so it does have like natural flavors down here, which I wasn't a huge fan of, but I wanted to try it. And then I got some organic decaf coffee, and I found some grass milk. So it's half and half, but it's made from grass-fed cows. And so I'm almost finished. I have like a week or so left of my leaky gut protocol, and I'm going to start out drinking, like I'm gonna try and just stick with organic decaf coffee because I don't want to get back into drinking a lot of caffeine. But I love the flavor of coffee. So I'm gonna drink decaf coffee, and I wanna try just having organic grass half and half because it's healthier for you. And so I don't like any other dairy-free creamers, and so I'm trying to like compromise here. So I'm hoping that if I try this out, the pain won't come back in my knees, and so that would make me like super happy. And then I am going to show you guys how to make almond milk. I'm actually going to do a bonus video because I was going to include it in this video, but since I just went to the store and I have to let the almonds soak. So I'll show you guys a bonus video of how I make almond milk. But if you really just don't have the time to make almond milk, this is the best like solution that I have come up with. So this one is from Martin's. I don't know if you can find it, but this is literally just filtered water, almonds, some cane sugar, salt, and natural flavors. So there's no gums, there's no carrageenan, literally nothing. And I really wanted to try this one to see what it tastes like because it says, where is it? Here. It says right here that like, oh yeah, normally there's only like 4.5 almonds in every glass because there's so many thickeners, whereas these people have 18 almonds in every glass. So I'm curious to see like what this tastes like, if it kind of tastes like the homemade almond milk. But yeah, for those that do not have the time to make almond milk, but you still really care about, you know, what you're putting in your body, this is definitely a good alternative to that. And so I really wanted to try it out and see. I got like 4 bags of this riced cauliflower. This is from Aldi and I'm so excited. It's only like $1.88. This is garlic and herb and all it has is cauliflower, garlic, and parsley in it. And then I got a couple bags of California medley. We haven't had this in a while. And so right now while I'm eating a little bit higher carbs, I thought why not get the California medley one, even though it has some carrots. Got a couple avocados. Then I got my dark 85% dark chocolate. Usually I get the 90%, but I just went to like Aldi and Martin's today and the 90% is the Lindt brand and I didn't feel like going to Walmart. So I got that as a treat. And I did get some mini chocolate chips because I was going to make my husband maybe some paleo chocolate chip cookies. So those are kind of for him. Sliced almonds because I like to put those on his parfaits. I did get some yogurt for him. Plantains. Plantains are so cheap and they are so delicious and they're a really healthy like carb up option when you're eating keto or low carb. They're just super amazing. So if you've never tried a plantain, let me know. I will like show you guys how to do fried plantains. I can even show you how to like fry them and smash them and make like burger buns. They're so delicious and awesome. Then I got a bunch of kombuchas. These ones I found at Aldi. So I got the Gingerade, which I love. The Trilogy, which has ginger and raspberry, I think. Yeah, raspberry, lemon, and ginger. And then I got 2 of the Watermelon Wonders, which are watermelon and cherry juice, I think. And yeah. And this one I'm gonna open, like I actually took the top off already because I'm going to drink that today, like pretty much as soon as I'm done filming. I got some mushrooms, salsa. I did get some pesto. This does have some cheese in it, but I just really did not feel like going to all the stores and buying all the ingredients to make it myself. So I will probably be eating a little bit of this. It's gonna be mixed with shrimp and be like a stuffed pepper. So I will have a little bit of that, but you know, it's not that much cheese, but I'm really trying to like limit my dairy after coming off of this leaky gut protocol. Blueberries for my husband, peanut butter for my husband, because I think I'm gonna make him a peanut butter pie eventually. Diced tomatoes, we're gonna have some chili, garlic. That's the shrimp for the stuffed peppers. I got some cherries because cherries have been in season and I love cherries. So I have been eating cherries every week. You know I say low carb, but like, don't judge me for that. I just love cherries and it's like the only time I get them. I got some salmon. I'm gonna make some salmon patties. Onions. I got some peaches. I was thinking of doing like a peach cobbler maybe. Some like coleslaw mix, like it's just the cabbage. And so I usually make, you know, with our own mayo. Onions, I might have already said that. Green peppers, because we're gonna have like chicken fajitas and chili and the stuffed peppers, which I might not have gotten enough peppers. Might need to have to pick up more of those. Then I got a pork tenderloin. I'm gonna make this like maple glazed pork, I think. And some ground beef, because I'm gonna be doing chili, some pork chops. I have some leftover like apples and cabbage, so I was gonna fry up apples and cabbage with some pork chops because we used to eat that a lot and we love it. And then some chicken. One of them is for the chicken fajitas and the other one is for, oh, I'm gonna make like a honey sweet and sour kind of chicken, I think, with one of the, whoopsie. spicy with one of the cauliflower rices. So that is my grocery haul for this week. As you can see, a lot of it is whole foods. Most of it is whole foods, and I just really like that. I tried to keep it like pretty paleo, pretty low carb, and yeah, so there you go. It is 7:48. It's actually pretty late. I didn't make dinner earlier because my husband, he actually isn't going to get home until around 9. He should be leaving pretty shortly. So that's why we're eating dinner actually kind of late tonight. We don't try and do this often, but since I'm home and my husband's gonna come home soon, I wanted him to have like a hot dinner because I know he gets like just tired of heating up leftovers, you know, like when you take food to work all the time, it's kind of like you're always eating in like the same container, always from the microwave. So I think I'm going to make some pork chops with some cabbage and apples and onions. If you're keto and you're watching this, like you can just omit the apple out of there. I'm putting in the apples because it's good for like my leaky gut right now that I'm doing, but you can just take that out because cabbage and onions is delicious with pork. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and fry everything up, and I will show you what it's like when it's done. I'm actually not doing anything special, so I don't think I'm going to film like my actual cooking. We'll see, because I do need to like talk to you guys and update you guys a little bit about just my leaky gut and stuff. So I think I'll just kind of whip it all up and show you what it's like when it's done. Okay, this is what we're having for dinner. So I cooked some pork chops with paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and there is pepper on the other side. And I just love cooking them in a cast iron pan because they look delicious. And then I cut up cabbage, onions, apples, carrots. I had some like shredded carrots left over, and I cooked it all in avocado oil, but you could also do bacon grease, which is, you know, it'd be amazing. And I put salt and pepper, red pepper flakes, caraway seeds, some apple cider vinegar, and I think that was it. Oh, and also I think garlic powder and onion powder, because I pretty much put that on like everything. And so this looks delicious. It's kind of like a fall time meal. I didn't mean to do that, but anyway, so we're gonna eat this. I'm waiting for my husband to come home, so while I'm waiting, I figured I would update you guys on my leaky gut. An update. Today is Monday that I'm filming this, and I've been doing the leaky gut protocol for, let's see, I think I started not just this past Friday, but like a week before that. So it's about a week and a half, and it'll almost be 2 weeks once you guys see this. So last Friday was like my 1 week, and I realized that my knees weren't hurting like at all when I was like bending down, because before, like I would try and like squat to like, you know, pick cucumbers out of the garden or pick something up, and my knees had really hurt, and so I had to like hold on to something in order for them to like have the strength to like push me back up. Crazy, I know, I'm 26, that shouldn't happen. So I thought it was inflammation, and it seems that I'm right, because just 1 week of following this like leaky gut protocol where I'm, you know, taking probiotics and collagen and digestive enzymes, and I took all the dairy out, I took all the coffee out, most of the nuts except for the homemade almond milk that I made, and I just incorporated some like healthy carbs. And I just cannot believe that in like 1 week my like inflammation had stopped. My knees don't hurt when I'm like bending down. Now I don't think it's like absolutely perfect yet, because, you know, if I'm sitting in one position for too long, I can feel just like my knees getting like tired in that position or like sore in that position. So I don't think it's back to like 100% normal, but like that is just a huge relief, because, you know, even my husband was saying like it's kind of scary to have things like that like happen to you, but then it's so relieving when, you know, you change your diet and you actually see changes. And so that is very relieving for me, because I do believe that like food is medicine and that you really should care about what's going into your body. So that just makes me like definitely know that I really need to be careful of my like dairy intake and my processed like meats intake, you know, lunch meat, hot dogs, that kind of thing. And so once I'm finished with this, like I am going to bring in the grass-fed like half and half in cream that you saw, but just for my coffee, because coffee is like the one thing that I really, really love, and I really enjoy drinking it. And I'm not a really big like sweet tooth person. So for me, coffee is my like dessert. It's my treat. So I don't want to just give up coffee for forever, because that literally will not make me happy. And so I decided that I will drink like organic decaf coffee, and I will try out the grass-fed half and half, and hopefully, you know, the knee inflammation doesn't come back. I'm hoping that it just stays away. So I'm definitely gonna try that out. I think I'm gonna actually maybe try it out pretty shortly. I don't think I'm gonna wait the whole 3-week period, just because I feel like if I'm feeling better, you know, it's really hard for me to have given up coffee. So I feel like, okay, I'll continue, you know, eating really, really healthy, but just maybe try out maybe like half a cup of coffee one day and just see how that works. So that's definitely an update. Then the other thing that I found out was, you know, you're supposed to eat a lot of coconut on the leaky gut protocol. And so I was making, like, I made these really yummy, actually, they were really good, coconut flour cookies. And I can link the recipe down below in the description box for you guys. But even my husband loved them, and he doesn't like coconut flour. They were really good. They were egg-free, dairy-free, like they were really good. They were really soft, really yummy, hardly any ingredients. And I think they were like AIP and paleo. And I think you could make them keto if you didn't use the honey, maybe use a different sweetener. But I was eating those cookies. We made pancakes that were made with coconut flour, and I had some like coconut like chips, like flaked coconut that was roasted with sea salt, and I was eating all of that. And then I tried eating, I had opened up a can of coconut cream one night, and I mixed it with cocoa powder and a little bit of raw honey, mixed it all up, and it tasted like pudding. But after I ate like 1 or 2 bites, my stomach really hurt. And after I was eating all these like coconut foods, I realized that like my stomach hurt after eating all these coconut products. And I had thought something like that had happened like maybe a year or so ago when I was eating a lot of coconut. It seemed like I kept getting like this upset stomach. But then I got tired of coconut and I didn't eat it for a really long time. So then with eating all this coconut, I think I realized that my body just doesn't like coconut. So I might have like a slight intolerance to it. I'm not sure. I'm not a huge fan of coconut though, so it's not super sad or anything. But I had realized that like I was really bloated, my belly hurt. And so I'm waiting a couple more days before I would, you know, like film an update or anything about like how my belly is, because it had gotten, you know, I felt like my bloating went down, but then with eating all those coconut products, I felt like, oh, then it came back. So at least I know not to eat coconut products for now. Coconut oil seems to be okay. I don't think I have any problems with coconut oil, but all the other coconut products I'm going to take out and, you know, just see how my body is, if the bloating goes down. I don't think I've been gaining any weight, like having eaten, you know, like I was eating peaches and cherries, and, you know, I've been eating a little bit more carbs than normal. But I don't think I've been gaining any weight. Like all my clothes still fit. So all in all, I think the leaky gut protocol is going really, really well. I'm glad that I did it, even though I'm not glad that I had to give up coffee. But I'm glad that I did it because it really just opened my eyes and made me see that like, if I want to still eat high fat and low carb, if I still want to eat keto, that I really need to pay attention to what I'm putting in my body and not just care about the carb and the macro counts, because that is not going to keep me healthy. And so like after I finish this leaky gut protocol, probably almost all my recipes are going to be like keto paleo. They probably will be almost dairy free, just because I want to stay on this level. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it didn't seem like it had as much eating stuff in it. It was kind of like grocery haul and then an update. But I hope that you enjoyed the meals that I did eat. Like always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you've liked it. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.